So this is just going to be a quick review of the Ontario RAT Model 1. I got this at Walmart for, I don't know, it was under $30. I'm thinking it was like around $27, $28. I carried this knife for like a month and a half, something like that. And I really like the knife. It's a rather large knife. If you're somebody who's concerned about weight, this probably isn't the knife for you. I'm not really somebody who's all that concerned about weight in general because I'm used to carrying pretty heavy knives. I carry a lot of stuff, so I'm used to having some weight in my pockets. But anyway, this knife, I got it for less than $30 on Walmart. It's got a US 8 or AUS 8 steel, which is some Chinese steel from what I understand. Or in this case, I guess it's Taiwan because this knife's made in Taiwan. The quality of this knife, it seems great. All the machining and everything's great. The lockup on it's really nice. There's no play at all. And this is after using it for like a month. I haven't really used it for any hard use tasks. This was basically my EDC knife for like a month and a half, something like that. So I used it for opening boxes, cutting stuff, opening packaging, cutting some cardboard, stuff like that, stuff that I normally do on a regular basis. Out of the package, the blade was very sharp. I didn't need to touch it up at all. I'm kind of picky about my blades. If they can't shave off my arm hair, it's not sharp enough, so I usually touch up the blade. This blade came out of the package able to shave off arm hair, so I was very happy with that edge, so I didn't touch it up at all. I've sharpened this one time since I got it. It was a little dull, not dull like actually dull, but dull enough that I wanted to touch it up on my ceramic sticks a little bit, so I touched it up on my ceramic sticks. I never put it to a stone or anything. It didn't need it, obviously. This knife is, in my opinion, a very nice knife, and I do like it. The pocket clip, I like the black pocket clip. It's deep-er carry. It's not really deep carry, but it's a deep-er carry pocket clip. It's not as shallow carry. I don't know what you would call that, as some knives are. It's also not quite as deep as some other knives. You got like that much of the knife. If I fold this, you've got like, maybe that much of the knife right there sticking out of your pocket. It's not bad. This one's got the green handle scales. This is some sort of polymer resin stuff, basically some sort of plastic polymer type stuff. It's got steel liners. The steel liners are not skeletonized. Again, if you're concerned about weight, this probably isn't the knife for you. The blade shape itself is, nice for things. It's got the full grind or whatever they call that. So it's good for cutting food and stuff, if that's your thing. The texturing or jimping or whatever you want to call it here, it's fairly aggressive. It's like a step pattern kind of, and it really holds your thumb in place, and I like that. This knife, from what I understand, has bronze or brass bushings as opposed to plastic ones. The knife opens really smoothly. I've watched people in other reviews flick this thing open really fast. I'm not very good at flicking knives open, but it is very smooth opening. I'm just not very good at flicking knives open like that, unless of course it has a flipper on it, like my Benchmade does. But, it opens fairly smooth. It's not a rough opening knife or anything. The pocket clip is 4-way adjustable. The 3 holes in all these positions, you can put the pocket clip in there, as long as you have a Torx bit that's small enough to fit in the pocket clip, which I do not, but I'm fine with tip down carry. I don't really care one way or another. That's just how I feel about it. It's got a lanyard hole if you want to put a lanyard on it. It's got a hole for that, which is pretty cool. Personally, since it has a pocket clip, I'll probably never use the lanyard hole, but it's cool that it's there if you wanted to take the pocket clip off and carry it in your pocket and put a lanyard on it. Yeah, so overall, I really like this knife. And for under $30, it's a really nice knife, and I would suggest that if you're on the fence about buying it, you might as well just buy it. It's a really, really well made, and you can tell that when you first get it. The lockup on it's really nice. The liner lock, it's not the thickest liner lock I've ever seen, but it is fairly thick compared to some liner locks, and and it locks up very well. The whole knife just feels so solid and everything. But anyway, if you're on the fence about buying the Ontario RAT-1, I would definitely suggest it if you're looking for a knife for under $30.